Hello, Shining Ones. Megas here on a beautiful day in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. And today's message, I think I'm going to entitle Pride Comes Before the Magic. And I want you to get a pride about yourself today. And I don't know what it's, I don't know if it's, I'm getting older or I've made so many beautiful friends here, but you guys just move me. I mean, where I feel like I'm emotional every day, not in a bad way, just so full of love. And something beautiful happened last night. A lot of times in the evening when I'm winding down, I'll watch some TV or a movie or I'll go read. But last night I was just watching people's live YouTube videos and spent, I don't know, I didn't time it, but probably well over an hour with wonderful Cole in the Blue Room. And I just love spending that time with people. And then when I left Cole, I went over to Moon Scarab, and him and Heather were doing a live psychic reading. And Heather, she's a psychic, and I just connected with this community. It was kind of beautiful with Heather. In the comments, I just put something along the lines of "I love you, bless you," something like that, and I could just see she felt it, right? And she looked at the camera, and we had this moment, and then I went to her channel, and then I went to the other people in the comments channels, and we're all interacting with these beautiful souls, and they all had channels, some of them smaller, but beautiful, so rich. And it got me thinking about in Asha Come. It says gift. Something only you can give the world. And here's all these people that I'm spending this time with. And I stayed up till probably like midnight, just going to everyone's different channel and commenting, and they're coming back and just sharing love. And it was so rich, so real. And it wasn't these giant channels with millions of subscribers. They're all so individual, and they all looked different and sounded different and acted different. It wasn't like a cookie cutter Hollywood produced YouTube channels, and it was so beautiful, and they're so quick to interact and love on you, and it was just precious. And you know what it got me thinking of? You remember that video we did, I guess it's been probably a week now, and it was that broken apple tree, right? Hollowed out. The guts and heart had been ripped out of it. It's pretty much just half a side of a tree with bark and broken branches and one most beautiful apple. And I was thinking, like, these people, they're not Hollywood, right? They don't have the Botox, right? And the breast and, just the perfect production. But they're making the most beautiful fruit. They're giving a gift to me that was so rich and deep and lovely. Like that perfect apple on that broken tree. A lot of these people, I'm sure, I don't know their whole stories, but I'm sure that maybe they've been broken, but they didn't quit. Right? They're going to keep loving while they have breath in their lungs. And it got me thinking about you guys. I want you to step out. And it can be scary. Matter of fact, can I just be really vulnerable for a minute? Because a lot of these channels I went to yesterday were tarot channels where they know so much more about tarot than I do, right? And I almost felt like shy, like I don't know enough, because I have tarot content on my channel, and I'm thinking, what if they go watch that and they'll think I don't know enough, right? Or I'm not doing it right. And I think that can hold people back, that I'm not doing it perfect. You are perfect just the way you are. Sometimes you just have to show up. And if you show up with love and all your heart, you can make mistakes. And I'll share a couple with you. I love Egyptian mythology. A lot of you have come to my channel from my Egyptian mythology content. But I'm not an expert, and I mispronounce names. Like, is it Thoth or is it Thoth, right? Is it Ankh or is it Ankh? And I know sometimes I do it wrong. I say it wrong. I might not always have the perfect interpretation, but I always come with as much heart as I can. I'm trying to share. This is what this is meant to me. And that's enough for people. If you'll just show up and open up your heart, right? They can overlook mispronunciations of names and different things. You are perfect just the way you are, and just showing up. Make a channel. And you know what? You'll grow and you'll learn as you go, but don't wait till you think you have it perfect. Right? And you might even be losing something if you do that, right? If you have the perfect, and I'm saying if that's on your heart and you can do that, like it's not in me. I'm not a beautiful model person, right? I don't create the perfect video and audio. I don't have a mic but I still seem to touch people's hearts. I'll have people go to the comments on videos that, and they'll say, "You made me cry," right? And I don't know what it was, but just being there, loving on people, being there at the right time, being just who I was, not trying to be someone or something else. And there's something rich and beautiful, and it's a gift that's in you to do it. So I want you to be prideful about yourself. As I've gotten to know you, I think you are so beautiful. And that's why when I say I love you, I mean it. I love everything about you. As I get to know you guys more, it makes me love you even more. And I love spending time with you, right? And it doesn't have to be perfect production. You don't have to have your hair done just right. You don't have to have the latest trends, in fashion. Just show up. Just let the world love you for who you are. And in this community, you won't come across very many rude people or haters. And whenever I do come across something like that in the comments, you can just block them, right? But it's very few and far between. Most people in what we do here, they're just good people looking for friendship and love. And if they're rude, you can just block them. It's no big deal. Don't take it to heart. If you guys trust my judgment, I think you are so amazing. And I think if you just get a little pride, I think that's what people worry about. They've heard pride comes before the fall. I think if you just get a little prideful, start to see something in you and just put yourself out there, I think that's where you're going to see the magic. And I snorted. See, you don't have to be perfect. I'm an idiot, guys. But I've touched lives just because of Asha and the message I have and the love I have and just showing up. And I embarrass myself sometimes. And I have made mistakes over the years. But you just keep going, right? Just like that apple tree. I'm an apple tree. And it was on death's door. We talked about that, right? Well, 1 foot in the grave, one on a banana peel, but I'm an apple tree, and I'm going to make an apple. Make whatever's in you. There's a gift in you. It might be art. I'd love to see, if you're trying to find what is my thing, do Asha. I would love to see that. You can't go wrong sharing the message of the Magi. It's good. Right, and you know what you're thinking? Oh, Magus, right? I am an expert in Asha. I will give myself that. There's a lot of things I talk about, music and books, and I am an expert in Asha. But look at this. I saw not long ago in a video. I was quoting Asha 8, but I said this is Asha 6. I'm on, my God, Magus, you should know better than that. So if you make mistakes teaching Asha, that's okay. I do too. And if anyone should not make mistakes doing that, it's me. And it's okay to have different interpretations of the statements and teachings. That's fine. I love to hear what you guys get from it. It doesn't have to be a repeat word for word of what I think and say. What is it? What is the Holy Spirit speaking to your heart? What is that all good spirit saying to you? I want to hear that. Right? So if you're thinking, I got something in me and I want to be there, I want to help people, I want to love people, use Asha, please. And then if you want to branch off and you start to find other interests, that's fine too. Like I see that with Cole. He's got a little Asha and he's got a little bit of his, he's got a lot of his message, right? And just being your authentic self. That's his jam, and his meditations and tuning, which goes perfect with Asha. But he's always good to always, he makes me feel, again, so good about me, and isn't that beautiful? I love that. Thank you, Cole. He always mentions Asha. He'll mention me, make me feel wonderful about myself. I love that. What else did I put on here? You guys still with me? Yeah. That's all I wanted to say on that. Okay, so let's move on. Whispers. I operate in that place between awake and asleep a lot, right? That's my jam right there, where that magi magic happens for me. And I've noticed something. There's a lot of voices and whispers in this place. Some really positive, some really negative. And I hear them all, And so I want you to realize this. Maybe you're not so in tune to it, but it doesn't mean you're still not picking up on the whispers, or they wouldn't be whispering. And last night I saw this really clear. And so, and I got something I want you to try that will help you with this. I heard just curses. I mean, and they like to put it to rhyme, right? The good spirits put stuff to rhyme to me all the time, but evil spirits, they'll do that too, where it really sticks. Song is so powerful. What song are you listening to? What song are you singing? Is very powerful. And so I heard these curses, and I was all, whoa, 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 and trying to figure out, like, is someone sending that to me, or is that just what these dark entities are putting out to just bring people down? But then I heard, turned up almost like a stereo, cranking up the volume, I heard our Asha songs coming louder and louder and louder, and drowned out that voice, those curses, with blessings and truth, and that light ran out the darkness. And that's why I've been telling you guys, our music is so important. People have not caught on to the music yet, because I can see, like, some of my favorite songs have like 130 views, and I've listened to it 130 times. So I think it's me listening to this song, and people are missing it. And in the night, my friends, these songs, they surround me. I hear them singing around me, keeping out those darker whispers, right? Keeping the darkness out with those words of light. And I wanted to know, have you guys have been using the songs, is there any song in particular that you hear playing in your mind, in your heart at night around you? Because it's almost every night now, I'll wake up and I hear the Asha songs playing around me. It's something kind of funny. So you guys know I love to lift weights. I've been doing it since I was young. And so I have different playlists. I have a Magus 9 playlist, which is a little more mellow, has praise and worship and stuff. And then I have a heavy playlist, which is just when I'm out pumping iron, but the lyrics are just as powerful. And it's funny, a lot of times I'll hear the heavy lyrics playing in my mind as I sleep, protecting and around me. And I don't know if it's because I work out a lot, like every day, so that's really drilled in. And a lot in the softer music I play more when I'm falling asleep, and so maybe that heavy playlist is going deeper in. But I hear it, my friends, and it's just playing, and I find myself in spirit. Even though I'm in peaceful rest and sleep, I'm singing along with it, right? And it runs out those curses and those whispers, kind of whispering negativity into you. And so that's why I wanted to come today and say, shine your light, give your gift. If you want to make a YouTube channel, do it, right? If you want to put your art out there on Etsy, if you want to make music, do it. Put it out there. Someone's going to love it. My friend, someone's going to need it. It's going to come to the right person at the right time, and it'll be the greatest thing they ever saw in their life. And you know what? I remember when I wrote Asha, at that point, I had written a lot of books, 14, 15 books up to that point. But when I wrote Asha, I knew something happened. So we just came across something good. But I did not know at that time that people that this was going to be their everything. This would save their life, literally. Some mental, some physical. And they would like give their life to the spirit of Asha, the Holy Spirit, that pure spirit, unmixed, undefiled, undiluted, that is this book that I wrote. Now, I had a lot of inspiration. You'll obviously, from the Magi writings, you see the Avesta, you see the Gathas, you see all my influences in here, and then just written in the way that my mind could wrap around it and share it, which it resonated with how your mind operates and thinks. And so we created something so beautiful. Oh, it just gave me so much joy. Sometimes I applaud myself. Good job, Magus. Thank you, Magus, for showing up and just doing it. Because I had the same fears you had. You know, who am I sometimes, right? Who am I? You are the perfect creator's perfect idea. You're not your past sins, mistakes, errors. You are perfect just the way you are, and you're an ever-expanding good, right? And if there's areas you want to grow in and keep learning, do we have access to information now like never before? You can really now do and be anything. Like if I wanted to be an Egyptian mythology expert, I could do it. Tarot, I could do it, right? You could do it. And we have access to that right now. But don't let that stop you from getting out there right now and just shining your light, sharing your knowledge, sharing your journey. And I love like these young guys coming up like Cole, where they're just honest. They're like, hey guys, I'm just starting out. I'm having fun. Want to come along with me? Here's where I've succeeded. Oh, I fell down last week. I got really depressed. Here's why. Have you experienced that? Here's how I got back up. Right? And people are, yes, right? I needed that. I'm with you. They love that. They can love that a lot of times more than a know-it-all. Right? That just looks good, smells good, Hollywood, and I never make a mistake. I know it all, and that can turn some people off, right? They want the real, right? Hard on their sleeve. I think that's beautiful. And I found that yesterday as I was watching some of those smaller channels, and I was going down these rabbit holes. Like I started off with this channel, and then I went to one of their followers and watched one of their videos, and then I commented, and they were so quick to come back, and then they went and checked out one of my videos, and it's just making these friendships and meeting these people with just beautiful souls, rich lives, a gift to give. That maybe the whole world can't see it, but that's okay. It's kind of beautiful. It's kind of hidden and special, right? It's like there might be a lot of clams out there, but you're finding these little treasures, these little pearls, and it's beautiful. You're beautiful. And so I wanted you to see that today, and I wanted you to be careful. Don't listen, because there are whispers out there. And sometimes it's not even those spiritual beings that are whispering of dark entities. Sometimes it's just people saying hurtful, cruel things out of their hurt. Don't listen to that. Don't let that keep you from making your apple, your fruit. And you're never too far gone. You're not too ugly. You're not too dumb. Right? My God, I hope that's what, I never thought of that. Is that why I've inspired so many people? A little hurtful, but hey, let's go, right? If my imperfections of what the world considers imperfections, I always think of myself. I have that pride before the magic. I think of myself as a perfect creator's perfect idea, even with what the world would call flaws, right? I don't do it exactly the way maybe people think it should be done. But it's touched some people. It's changed some lives. We've made something so beautiful. I love Asha so much. And I want to thank all of you. And speaking of that, we are 3 reviews on Amazon away from having 100 reviews of Asha. Who's my 3? And if you haven't left a review, and Asha's meant something to you. So here's the thing, though. It has to have really changed your life. Because I don't want just the numbers. That's so empty. I want it where you go and you tell how it really did change your life. If it really did. Or if you know someone, maybe you've shared Asha with someone that haven't left a review that really did change their life, have them go leave the review. I want to hit 100 reviews on Amazon. Asha deserves bajillions, but let's get to 100. I think that's beautiful. I think you're beautiful. I think you know that. Anything else to talk about? The thing is, I have nothing else to talk about. I just love this time. Maybe I'll come back with another video later just because I don't want it to end, but I have nothing left to talk about other than, you know this, I love you.